Welcome back to Sepia Tears with me, Bonnie, or Bailey, or whatever you'd like to call me. I did it. It took a few years, but I did it. I made it back. And it won't be long before I talk to him again. A clock ticks in the background as a girl gazes pensively out the window. I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. Nervous and a little excited. It's been so long. What'll I do if he's changed? This whole plan will be pointless. I have to stay calm. I know what I'm doing and I've thought it all through. Just stick to the script. But I'm nervous. So nervous. I like sunsets. I really do. I could live without long walks on the beach, but sunsets, they're special. Cliché doesn't have to make things less special. Not that it matters much. Storybook romances stay in the storybooks. It's just nice to catch a glimpse of stories sometimes, be it the MP3 shuffle gods granting divinely selected background music, or a perfect twilight after a day of rain. I forgot her voice.
Phew. I think that's it. Thanks again for the help.
Don't worry about it. It's not like I have anything better to do. I slide down from the windowsill, but my feet hesitate. Something about the red tint of the classroom and Lillian's smile is discomforting. Discomforting and uncannily familiar. Does the school library always get this much work? I can see why you asked for a hand.
No, the library usually maintains itself with the help of the teachers. We just have some extra things to take care of before the end of the term. Paperwork, mostly.
Sounds tough. All work and no play.
I think you mean no play.
Wait, you're getting paid?
No, but...
Well, there you go.
You win this one. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I don't mind the extra work. We help out because we want to, right? We help... Sorry. Though it's nice to have an extra pair of hands from time to time.
Ah. Right.
Besides, why is she spinning so much? She's just flipping back and forth. You always end up owing me favors. This is just one of them. Anyway, shall we head home?
Yeah, let's go. I grab my bag and rush to hold the door. I'm so polite.
It can be nice to stay back after school, can it?
On the occasion. The weather is nice today. I try to find something other than the weather to comment on, but...
It's always cold in the winter, but it feels good when you're inside. It's like looking at a snow globe. Does that make sense?
Now that you mention it, I don't think it does.
It made sense in my head.
Don't worry about it. I know what you mean.
Do you?
I think. What? It couldn't have been that important, right?
I suppose.
Lillian smiles. Sorry, I switched again. You know what? His inner monologue is going to be in this voice, okay? Lillian smiles wryly about something and walks up ahead, frizzy hair lit by the sun. We walked alone for the next few minutes, and I tried to nonchalantly wave goodbye. I can't shake the feeling that something was off about her today. Maybe I'm imagining things thanks to that voice in my head, but she almost seemed as tense as me. I'd better head back before Rin starts worrying. That's beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty. I turned to walk home, but... Mark. Okay. Dang it, I don't... Okay. I'm sorry about the voices. Fine, the neuron log is gonna be in my voice. It's gonna stay that way. Okay, that's it. The world just isn't normal today. Mark. I'm getting to the bottom of this. I walk for a few seconds and pretend not to notice, before spinning around. Whoa. Whoa. It's a girl. She stands out. Long purple hair and a red ribbon. Red ribbons everywhere. That other girl had a red ribbon too. Swaying in the breeze. She reappears in an alleyway to my left, and I see her lips move. Oh, me. The minute I step toward her, she points to her right. It's the road that leads back to my school. I look back at her. Or at least I would have, had she not already disappeared. That arrogant. Alright, now she's really done it. I'll run through this town all night if I have to. You're messing with the wrong guy. I'm sorry, phone. Oh, what was that? Sorry. No screen shake. Before I realize it, the sky darkens and clouds drift in. That's not a good sign. Ghosts and then clouds. From time to time, I catch a glimpse of something white out of the corner of my eye, but it disappears before I can identify it. Something on my arm? Sorry. She's deliberately dashing through the side streets, and she always seems to be exactly one street ahead. I gasp for breath as I reach the school building. The girl stands daintily at its entrance. You, stop! She grins and runs inside. She has a graceful quality about her. I say run, but it's more like she's gliding, because she's a freaking ghost. Of course that's not going to stop me. I catch a glimpse of her feet at the bottom of the staircase. To the left hall. You're running out of places to run. Stairs? Again? No, wait, these are the stairs to the roof. Why is this door unlocked in the first place? No matter, it's over now. The sky turned black before I realized it, and snow drifts cautiously down. The last piece of the puzzle falls into place. The purple-haired girl, the snow, the black sky. I saw it all in my dream. Ooh, pretty. The girl looks at me from the edge of the roof. Thank you for following me, Mark. Oh, how many things should I be yelling at her for right now? But I can't. My mind isn't functioning like it should. Scattered images from a time I'd rather forget flash through it. First of all, let me apologize for luring you out like this. It was the only way I could talk to you alone. She steps closer. Of all the things I want to say, only one line comes out. Who are you? Don't worry yourself over minor details like that. You will remember me soon enough. Soon enough? What kind of vague hint is that? The past will fall into place eventually. It has a habit of doing that. She pauses and looks up at the sky. The snow collects on her hair. You might not remember me yet, but I remember you. I've been waiting to see you for a long, long time. She points her eyes at me and I can't look away. Will you help me, Mark? Will you accompany me long enough for you to recover your memories? That's a strange request. My thoughts vanish. I nod unthinkingly. I will, but you owe me something first. Tell me your name. I feel her warmth before we even touch. She walks up to me and she pauses an inch away, breath turning to mist. Myra. Ooh, that ribbon. I hear her name and her ribbon flutters before me. The memories taunt me. I've seen her, seen this, but a cold breeze strikes me as she steps back. I'll visit you someday soon. In the meantime, if you ever need me, come to this rooftop by yourself when the sky turns black. If you call out to me, I'll come to you. What are you, a vampire? Maybe. A ghost? She smiles faintly. I'll leave that up to you. One by one, her footsteps grow distant. Well then, goodbye, Her final words are lost as she steps off the edge of the roof. Wait, steps off the edge? What the? I dash to the edge of the roof as fast as I can and look down. But there's nothing. Not even a footprint on the freshly fallen snow. My head is spinning. I don't want to think. It's there, and it keeps coming back. I see her, and what was it she called herself? The person I wish I never met? Is she here to haunt me? But then why do I feel so... The girl in the sunset watches me. Like a figure in a faded photograph, she watches me. Like a portrait, like yourself in a house of mirrors, watching, always watching. She just won't blink. All the while, the snow continues to fall. Myra's figure dances through my mind, trapping me somewhere between curiosity and awe. Sorry, I'm shifting. Wait, oh no. It's the beginning of winter. As the snow does the city streets, I can't help imagining that her footprints will turn up very, very soon. Day 2, winter strolls. Ooh, I'm gonna try to lock down the voices this time. I think I'm gonna do the dude's voice for all of his stuff. I'm doing my best here. This is it. This is good. This says Saturday, December 11th, so the next day. Darkness. The blackness is thick, mud-like. I look around me, but it's clear that I'm the only one here. But there should be another. She might enjoy hide and seek, but I have a hunch that she isn't very good at it. My heart races alongside my feet. Hey, what's going on? Suddenly 8-bit music. This is a big tone shift. My body feels light. Just a little more. She's close, I know it. This song, I've heard it before, but where? Ah! Rin, I'm warning you, if that song continues for another minute, who the heck leaves their ringtone on max on a Saturday morning? The next thing I hear is the sound of rushing water as I prepare for the morning. There's something odd about the lucidity of that dream. 2 days in a row, too. Unless this is Myra's doing somehow. Except no, this can't be anything more than a coincidence. I'll approach it logically. For one thing, I never did figure out how she disappeared from the roof. She couldn't have jumped to the ground from that distance, much less without a single footprint. There was a soft noise after she jumped, but that was it. Maybe she jumped onto a balcony or something? But then where did she vanish to? Although the real question is why anyone would do that to begin with. She knew what school I went to, too. Does she know where I live? She somehow knew what route I take home. But if she knows me, why do I not recognize her? No, this is all wrong. The dream doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. It doesn't even matter. If she wants to dig up my memories, she'll have to try harder than that. Do you not want your memories? Oh right, he's said a lot that he doesn't want to remember certain things. Okay. Alright then. Breakfast. I'm up before Rin for once. This is more rare of an occurrence than it should be. Morning, Oni-chan. I glare at her. She stops. So, was that one of your friends calling this morning?
Yeah, sort of. I told her to call last night, but she missed me, so...
She scratches the back of her head and gives her best, oops, sorry, look. You know, that ringtone of yours woke me up this morning.
Really? Sorry.
That's not bad for a fake blush, but it's not superb. 6 out of 10. Did I mention that I was having a nice dream when I was so rudely awoken?
Oh, were you dreaming about Lillian?
Of course not. I slam the coffee mug down, but it doesn't earn as much as a flinch. Instead...
Oh, so you weren't dreaming about her. Then what are you complaining about? By the way, you were going to Lucas's place to study today, right?
The tables have turned. Perhaps.
Oh, okay. You were going to fail your exams and repeat the year with me in your class then. Well then, you know what you have to do.
It's cold.
Mark, I'm the one who should be saying that. It's freezing.
Neither of us are willing to step into the attack range of the icy wind.
I really like how they have different, outside clothes for the winter. That's pretty cute, and it's a nice touch. Especially for a free game, and I think it's independent.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? It's not like we're actually going to study.
I know, but he got the new Culpable Axle game. Don't you understand?
What the hell is a culpable axle?
It's cheap Japanese-style censorship. They'll never guess what we're really talking about.
And who exactly is they?
You know, them.
No one's listening. Although with Myra around, I can't be so sure. Rin and I walk over to Lucas's place without any mishaps. Plus or minus a few frozen fingers.
Ooh, I hope he turned the heat on. I can't play when my fingers are cold.
Don't worry, I'm sure he's comfortably huddled up in front of his computer. You'll see. The bell rings, and no one answers.
What?
That's odd. I just called and he said he would be here.
I'm gonna freeze to death out here.
Aren't you at least a little worried that I'll freeze to death as well?
Nah, you're her brother. Who cares about you? Oh, Mark, how silly. You know I'll be gone before you.
That's not the response I was looking for.
Well, it looks like there's only one thing we can do.
Rin glares mischievously at the front door. I have a bad feeling about this.
1, 2...
Ah! Now, what's this? A heavenly silhouette has come to harvest my soul already? Life is what it is, I suppose. Goodbye, cruel world.
Beep-beep-doop-beep-doop-beep-doop-beep-doop-beep.
Ugh, ouch. What just happened? Oh, the recording might break. I think it's fixed, though. I got a CB warning. Oops. I'm greeted by Rin's worried face. Alright, that's enough. I'm alive already. No need to curse me further.
That was dangerous. Don't you know you shouldn't lunge at someone's feet with your temple? Oh, she kicked him in the head? Someone could have gotten hurt.
Someone. Her eyes do seem a little teary, though. Rin, just so you know, it isn't polite to charge into other people's front doors without permission.
Oh, I am sorry.
This makes the pulsing in my head a tad more bearable. Or maybe that's just the cold.
Wait, did he jump in the way when she was gonna kick the door? I guess. Ah, look, there he is.
Hey. Sorry I'm late. I had to run out and grab some things for lunch. Did I keep you waiting long? He looks around. This reminds me of Cave Story music right now. That really sounds like Cave Story music. Really familiar. There's an indention in the snow scattered around his walkway. Rin is leaning on her left foot because her right is sore from the impact, and I'm too dizzy to tell what's happening. He looks from the indention to Rin to my head, then back to the indention. Then he shrugs and unlocks the door. Grab whatever you want to eat. I'll meet you in my room in a few minutes. I start to thaw as we step inside.
That room's pretty cute.
bunch of anime posters and figurines. And is that a Sonic the Hedgehog doll in the corner? Without spikes? Ooh, he got the new Choco and Ice book. Guess her guilt's worn off already. She scampers into Luke's room and begins snooping around. I know that my Rin voice is really similar to my Myra voice, but I mean, I feel like it's good enough. She's adorable. Oh. I'm surrounded by 2D girls. I feel like I just recognize some of these covers. I don't recognize any though. Maybe that one on the top left. I wonder. This is heaven. Literally heaven. I escaped from Rin before my soul gets sucked out of me. In the middle of the mess sits a cluttered desk with a glowing monitor. A glowing monitor. So he left his computer on and unguarded. I see. I admit that I'm curious, but am I that curious? Ooh, I want to do both. I want to do both. Okay. Well. Oh, I don't know. This guy seems like he might not do it. But the guy really likes dating simulators. I'm pretty curious. Let's do this. I reach for the mouse and clear the screensaver with a daring poke. Also, I don't think that the friend's gonna care. That's slightly disappointing, actually. He's just enjoying his regular dose of... Oni-chan, have you finally given in your temptations? Uh-oh. I knew it was only a matter of time. Okay, alright, I've got this. I'll take a deep breath and try to think of an excuse. This isn't the time to be taking deep breaths. Don't think, just talk. I was just... Correction, don't think, just say something coherent. Really, there's no need to be shy. We both knew it would happen someday. It's not what it looks like, I swear. The computer was like this when I got here. It's okay. It's normal to be curious. Will I regret asking precisely what you mean by curious? Well, you know. From looking at the screen, it's clear that they're about to... I see you finally fallen, Mark. Foo 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 foo. Every time he laughs like that, he does it for a reason. If you ever want to borrow anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always willing to aid the unenlightened in their journey to paradise. Lucas used Dark Invitation. It's super effective. I fainted, along with my reputation. Weakling? Oh, achievement unlocked. Take a peek. Cool. Well, I guess that's the end of that. Lucas brings us a few glasses of water and sits down. Oh, he didn't actually faint. I actually thought maybe this pro tag was weak enough. I would ask why he only has water when he just came back from the grocery store. But he probably has other uses for his money, like more dating sims. So many more dating sims. Ooh, fire. It's art, not porn. Sorry, I said that really quietly because my parents are sleeping and I'd rather not wake them up with that. I get close to my microphone so I don't have to be as loud. Oops. So, have you guys decided what you want to do? We can always take turns beating Mark in that new fighting game. Sounds like a plan. Don't I get a say in any of this? It's been a while. I remember when Rin and I used to come over here all the time, doing nothing but sitting around and chatting over some video games. It's strange, but part of me feels like those days have vanished. I'm really enjoying the music so far. Like, I didn't like the title screen music. It was kind of obnoxious and grating, like really painful to the ears. Like it was trying to bash me in the skull. But the rest of the music is very pleasant. Yeah. It's strange, but part of me feels like those days have vanished. Are they gone forever? They couldn't be. But even if we're doing the same old things, I can't help but glance out the window from time to time. Mostly when my chest tightens.
Mike, you're blushing.
I'm not. Right. 3 years ago.
It's alright, I'm not teasing you. Well, maybe just a little.
It's strange. I was different back then, but she's hardly changed at all. Cut it out already, I'm not in the mood.
Of course you'd say that.
Maybe so, but that doesn't make it any less true. Don't you have anything to do?
Not really, unless you count homework.
You've been on the computer all day, haven't you?
I noticed you didn't end that statement with a question mark. But school is boring. Besides, it's not like you're doing anything other than moping around.
I told you I'm not. Her expression stops me in my tracks. I'm going upstairs, leave me alone.
Oh, so there was just a really quick transition back to his house. I was kind of confused for a second there, thinking they reused that background for no reason. Fine. I'll just bother you again tomorrow.
I turn to leave, but I feel her eyes on my back. I walk away. That was me. It's surreal. Was that really how I felt back then?
Oh, is he just thinking back right now? I don't know. Oh, will you think back to a time when he was blushy and stuff and happy and everything?
Or maybe I just got numb. But that's no excuse to have ignored her like that.
Or he was blushy and mean to his sister.
I'm sure she knows. She's not that dense. Someday I owe her a nice long talk. I want her to know that I care about her.
I'm gonna take that end of flashback as a good opportunity to end this video here. So, yeah. See you in the next video. I'm still the same person. I assume the 1 or 2 or 3 people who watch my videos, because I guess I should probably count later now, might, want to check out the next one. But, see you in the next time. Whoop. Yep, can't click it.